Let me start with an uncomfortable question. If you're earning more today than you were 5 years ago, why does your financial stress feel almost the same? Not worse, not better, just constant. This isn't bad luck, and it isn't because you don't earn enough. It's something much quieter. Imagine a typical middle-class earner in the US or Europe. You make around $70,000 a year. After taxes, insurance, and deductions, you're left with roughly $4,200 a month. Sounds decent. But then real life shows up. Rent or mortgage, $1,600. Car payment or lease, $450. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, $300. Student loan or personal loan, $350. Groceries, subscriptions, phone, and internet, $700. We haven't talked about restaurants, or holidays, or emergencies. By the end of the month, what's left is usually not zero, but it's not enough to change anything either. You're stable, you're comfortable, and that's the trap. The mistake isn't spending too much. The mistake is upgrading your life at the same speed as your income. Every raise quietly turns into a better apartment, a newer car, a slightly nicer lifestyle. Nothing irresponsible, nothing dramatic, just enough comfort to remove urgency. The system rewards this behavior. Banks offer longer loans. Car companies normalize monthly payments. Credit cards smooth out discomfort. The goal isn't to make you poor, it's to keep you predictable. Let's look at one quiet decision. A $450 car payment over 6 years. That's $32,400 for something that loses value every year. If that same money were invested monthly with a modest return over 25 years, it wouldn't be thousands. It would be hundreds of thousands. But here's the key part. Most people never feel that loss because the payment feels small and comfort hides opportunity cost. Human brains are wired for stability, not optimization. We prefer predictability over progress. As long as bills are paid and life feels manageable, the mind says, "This is fine." The middle class doesn't fail financially because of laziness. They fail because comfort removes the pressure to think differently. Pain creates change. Comfort creates repetition. Fast forward 20 years, income has increased. Lifestyle has followed. Net worth? Still fragile. One job loss, one health issue, one economic shift, and suddenly decades of effort produced security, but not freedom. Not because the person didn't work hard, but because their money never worked independently of them. Financially intelligent people don't chase comfort first. They ask different questions. Instead of, "Can I afford this monthly?" they ask, "What does this delay?" They understand that wealth isn't built by dramatic moves, but by refusing silent leaks over long periods of time. They don't look richer early. They look boring, and that's intentional. The middle-class trap isn't poverty, it's comfort without direction. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And awareness alone, not hustle, not motivation, is usually where real financial change begins. If this perspective made you think a little differently, you might want to subscribe. That's all.